Welcome, race fans, here tonight as we are here at Daytona International Speedway, the famous place down here in Florida. We're coming from last night's race here with Area 51 at the banks of Texas, where we had a great ending race there. So make sure you go check out that broadcast on YouTube and the Facebook side of things. But tonight is their final race here for Season 2. It's the final race, as I just said here, for Area 51. And we are going to crown a champion here tonight. But before we get into all that, I want to welcome my buddies up here in the booth. Brian Johnson, or known as Soda Can Johnson, and Captain Crunch, or known as Zach Hall. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, doing great. Excited to be here in Daytona for some amazing racing.
That's right. Yeah, we left the good old state of Texas when we seen a great race last night there. Afternoon. I better say it right, or Brian's going to tell me about it. But we were in the late afternoon there in Texas, and we had to pack all our stuff up and get the haulers and run to the airport and hop the airplane and then fly down here to the famous place of Daytona here, where tonight we're going to crown a champion tonight. And really, it looks like with anything with the championship here tonight, we're going to have a back-to-back here for the first time in Area 51, as the 33 there is of Josh is gonna take it again here tonight, as he's got a 40-point lead over Logan. But unfortunately, Logan had some incidents through the year and is going to fall a little bit short. But he is battling second place with Charles Johnson, and they're only 5 points out of each other. So the big battle is going to the bragging rights of who's going to finish second, more or less, for Season 2.
Yeah, I think even with a full 40-car field, it would be pretty close to impossible for Josh to lose this championship. But yeah, the battle tonight is going to be for second place, and I think it's going to be pretty tight. It's going to be changing every single lap with the season finale here being at Daytona, so definitely going to have to keep a close eye on that 14 and the 63. Because like I said, it could change every single lap depending on what line is going and what line is not, and what kind of strategies those two guys are playing, so it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. It's we always say about these we can't say plate tracks, but
yeah, we can.
Yeah, tapered spacer tracks. It's just the lower horsepower we have here. It's just a wild card. This race, you never know what's going to happen. You go into this just saying, I hope to get a good finish, because you never know. You'll probably run good at some point in this race, but then you'll probably be at the back at some point in this race. So it's really about never giving up and just putting yourself in the right situations. Like Brian said, some lines just don't go and some lines do. So let's see what these guys do, manage their temperatures and manage also some tempers. So 75 laps, who can bring it home? It's going to be an interesting battle between the two, for second and points. So it'll be very, very fun to watch.
I have a solution to our plate track problem. We keep trying to call these plate tracks, and technically they aren't plate tracks anymore. They're tapered spacers, but I have a solution, because you can still call them plate tracks, because Daytona can eat up some cars.
Yeah, that it can.
It'll be a full plate, maybe.
Daytona can put some cars on a plate and eat them.
As long as there's stuffing involved.
We're over that now. We're on.
We're over that. Oh well, I
on
figured,
Christmas.
since we're talking about plates and food, I thought, well, what the heck, might as well jump in there. But yeah, so all right,
Christmas goose.
Yeah, I don't do goose.
No, we don't either. That's just I think that's what they used to do back in the day. Christmas goose.
That's
I wouldn't know.
If they did, good for them.
Yeah, ask Google.
Ask Google. That's right, Robert.
Hey Alexa.
Yeah, she'll answer you.
I gotta say, Robert, there was something cool I seen when you started. I gotta give you a compliment here.
What did I do?
For everybody watching,
I didn't do it.
That you got the new video for Iracing there on your at like the
Oh.
beginning of the stream. I like that. You got the V8 supercars, the new cars coming in the new build.
Yes, sir. And for the season 1, 2020 iRacing, I love them cars. Even though
Yeah, they look amazing.
I'm not a type of driver that can drive on the right side of the car because that's confusing to me because I'm American. But I don't know how they I don't know how they do it. I try. I actually own the car, believe it or not the new one, but you know what I mean, the one we have now. And
Yeah.
I get behind the wheel, and honestly, it's weird. I get confused. Like my brain doesn't function the way it should. I don't know if you guys go through that or any sim racers out there that know how to get used to that.
Yeah, it does take time. I mean, I've drove plenty of cars on the right hand side now. It's different. You got to be used to the left front being your kind of
Yeah.
Edge of the car that you don't really know where it's at.
Yeah.
You gotta feel it out when you're entering corners, knowing where you're at and where you need to point the car for not hitting barriers on the inside of some of these corners. And it can be different, but you can definitely. It's just all about laps, putting that time in and getting that mental training in your brain to say, okay, this where this, because you can't really see your front end in half the cars you drive. You just gotta know,
Right.
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 Judgment. So it's definitely interesting to drive on a different side of a car, but I'm excited for those cars. That's definitely one of the toughest cars to drive in iRacing too. So I want to see how these new ones drive because they look really radical. Like the new generation.
They
of their
look
cars
bad
really
A.
cool. Yeah, that's a good way to put it for sure.
We're just gonna put a big capital A.
That's for sure.
But,
I enjoyed that.
Well, yeah, let's see here. We got less than a minute to go here and practice, and then they're going to have a 5-minute qualifying. So let's take this time, guys, to give a shout out to our sponsors here tonight at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We'd like to, first of all, I want to say thank you to the sponsors for carrying along with us through the whole 2019 season. It's been long. They've been with us from the start to the end, and we up here at the company do much appreciate them coming along all the way through the steps. And because broadcasting and sponsorship, it's tough out there, but it's all about getting the word out there to everybody. So but if you haven't checked these people out, please make sure you go check them out and give them a like, a follow, or if you see any of their stuff that they have, make sure you order it. But first off, I'd like to give a shout out to Jeffrey over at Ford Entertainment Group PC, or known as FEG PC, or you can find him at fegpc.net. His mission is to get you into any racing of your choice, game wise. It can be a set of course iRacing, which we all recommend, of course. Project Cars, Race Room Experience, or any other multiple titles out there. Dirt Rally, Dirt Racing. I don't even know what else they have racing out there. R Factor 2. He does have the guaranteed lowest prices. All your computers do come with newest and latest hardware for any kind of PC on the Intel side of things or AMD side of things. Whatever you're looking for, he has it. He also offers the lowest guaranteed price out there for pre-custom build PCs, and comes with a 3-year warranty. So that is huge when it comes to warranty on anything. He's just a phone call away to get things fixed if something happens. Instantly. If you have a problem, he's right there. So, but after you get that all hooked up, you get your wheel all hooked up, you get ready to race in front of your monitor or your VR. Headset and whatever VR you're using. Open up that web browser and head on over to iPitting, and Brian Johnson can give you a little bit more information on that proud sponsor.
Yeah, so you can go to iPitting.com and you can start out for free, set you up an account and a driver profile, and you can look at some of the data from all the series that you have run or maybe are about to run. You won't have any data, but you can still put it up. It'd be a bunch of zeros. That's no fun. So you got to go race. Go to iBidding.com, driver profile. Then you can set up a team profile if you're into that sort of thing. And the team based stuff is pretty cool because it some more in depth data. As driver on a driver level and a team level. And then you can post all of your cool achievements and things, all your data over to Twitter and Facebook, and then live stream to Twitch from iPinning. Got a little tool you can download, and if you're lucky, you'll be featured on their homepage there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, go over to iPitting.com and check those guys out.
Yes, another one of our great sponsors here tonight is the Dirty Air Podcast. You can check them out on Wednesday nights live at 9 o'clock Eastern on Facebook. And if you can't catch them live, always remember you can catch them on platforms such as iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play, where all their episodes are located from the previous weeks. But remember, they are always live on Wednesdays at 9 Eastern on Facebook. And pretty much is a motorsports podcast with some sim racing dabbled in there. So they got some interesting stuff coming up with their next few episodes. So definitely go check them out. And you can find them on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Air Podcast. So go check them guys out.
That's
or
right.
us.
Yeah, that's it. Them, us, whoever. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you gotta make sure you check them out. Like you said, Wednesday nights at 9, which is coming up here in 2 days. What do you got special as we got about a minute to go here? Again, I want to say thank you to everybody out there for sponsoring Freaky Fast and also coming aboard and watching these leagues and everything else. And let's give everybody a little bit of a rundown here. This is the last race for Freaky Fast in 2019. We will be off until the first week of January. So we do wish everybody, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, be safe, New Year's, and, all that stuff that, same spiel everybody gives everybody, but we do mean it by our hearts. But yeah, we won't be back live until January 7th here with Area 51, and we'll be live Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday nights. And top of that, I'd like to give a little bit of an announcement. I got a message today from Slide Job Racing League. We are going to be signing on with them for their 2020 season again on Monday nights. So once I get that schedule and the dates and the times and everything's going on, we'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So
awesome.
So I'll be busy.
Lots of racing going on.
Yeah, gonna have some good old racing going on Freaky Fast. It's definitely gonna be a fast action live stream.
Well, we're just freaky nuts. Oh, dang it. I said it. Freaky crazy. Does anybody want me to sing Christmas songs yet here? I mean, this is our last broadcast here.
It's December 2nd, Robert. We can wait a few more weeks.
Come on, man. Oh, man. I was gonna
next time we'll be back is in January, so I almost got them all.
I was gonna turn on my Spotify and we can listen to me sing. But hey, well, speaking of that, qualifying is over, so it looks like who do we have win the poll? Sorry,
Dude, Conrad.
With 47.254. I mean, the top 10 was separated by 50 some hundreds. It's super close.
Super close. And also, I remember now we were asking about Dude's his sponsor there, Yorkville.
Yes.
And his music equipment.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
How'd you find
Dude
that
actually
out?
messaged me and let me know.
Oh,
yeah, he was kind enough to let me know. Yeah. So yeah. It's a beautiful paint scheme too, so I love that. It looks great, and now we know what it is. So
yeah, now I know what it is. All right, well, let's quick run through the starting grid here. I'll pop her up here at the bottom. It will scroll through, and we'll run through the top 10 here with Brian Johnson, brought to you by Dirty Air Podcast.
Yeah, so we got our Area 1 starting grid top 10 here tonight, starting with Dude Conrad on the pole with Jack Walls on his outside. Then we got Gabe Butler behind him and Jerry Jenkins in fourth. Then we got John Stathakos in fifth, Dale Willoughby in sixth, Bud Steele seventh, David Leclerc eighth, Charles Johnson ninth, and Logan Helton 10th. So the battle for second is already pretty heated here as they put themselves 9th and 10th.
Oh. Well, what are we looking at here tonight, guys? I tried to go back and I'm starting to dialogue everything for us on fuel and everything. I'm doing a Google Docs just so everybody knows out there. I've got a Google Docs going so we don't ask the same questions over and over. But What are we looking
Yeah,
at
you
here with
know,
the 70% fuel load?
Captain Crunch is gonna have to crunch real quick. You know, I would
I'd imagine mid
think-
20s.
I would imagine so, Brian. I'd imagine anywhere from 20 to 25. Is what we're
And if
seeing.
you're in the lead,
And-
if you're in clean air, you can subtract the lap.
oh, and actually, does he have Yorkville on it this week? I was about to
He
say.
does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's still in there. Yeah, my bad. I said music equipment. I mean, it is music equipment. I guess you could say with sound equipment. So it's like live music, speakers, and amps.
Live
So,
music
stuff like that.
and amps.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like DJ equipment.
Yeah, like equipment if you're doing like an event or something, you know, something to some really loud speakers.
Big old speakers.
Amps.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Got the bases big enough to play the brown note.
Round note.
Brown.
I'm not even gonna ask.
It's
Right,
exactly what it
if-
sounds like.
If nobody knows, Brian was a music major, I believe, right? So
Yeah, what I was for a time, but
yeah,
I did not major in the brown note.
that's good. I'm glad to hear that. This does not sound pleasant, but I'm pleasantly happy we're here in Daytona. Hopefully, not to hear no brown notes.
I don't even know where to go with that. I know we're gonna get ready to go green though. For 75 laps
Did they
here
have a
tonight.
green note?
You got a green note? Yeah, it's
That's
called
money.
it's called boogity boogity boogity.
Oh,
That's
there you go.
what it is. All
Green
right.
flag,
Well,
green
green's out.
flag.
Boogity boogity boogity. I played the note.
He's the Riddler.
They're pretty organized up front there for that restart. At back of the field got kind of spread out.
Yeah, and you know we got 27 machines out here, guys. So
Yeah, big field.
back in here. Let's see what kind of racing we see here as this, this new package here we've had for I'd say a build now. With this cup car to really liven the cup car up on the plate tracks. So we'll see if that, as Brian would say, eat them up here because it's a plate track now. So
There you go. Yeah, 2x2x2
even,
from
yeah.
The inside lane, outside lane, pretty even so far. They're pretty much 2x2 for the top 15, I'd say. Roughly. You got dude Conrad. He's got a car length ahead of that outside line, getting a good push by that one right there of Gabe Butler.
Well, I don't know really much. Daytona is just basically, as we all know, pack racing. So we're going to be jumping around and trying to keep track of everything because one position you could be in second position and half a lap you're back in ninth. That fast if you get
Absolutely.
out of that. I mean, that quick. And it basically it's just knuckle racing. Hang on to the car, stay in the draft, and that's about it, really, honestly. Everybody knows what I call this kind of racing, so they should know by now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not a fan.
with Daytona, as fast as you're going, all you can do is pretty much just floor it and not run into the guy in front of you. You just got to let the arrow do the work. A lot of the cool stuff that's happening is the stuff that we can't see.
Right.
It's definitely true about that. That's for sure. It stayed side by side here between Jack Walls and Duke Conrad. Jack Walls actually dropped back a little bit there on the high line, but the high line started to get that push going with Gary Jenkins there on the top side behind Jack Walls there. So they're starting to push pretty well. They also got Dale there in the 07 push.
Yeah, they're starting to get pretty organized on that outside line. It's going to be interesting to see if they can push Jack Walls up ahead. We'll see what he does, whether he chooses to stay on the outside lane or drops down to that inside lane once he's cleared.
Well, the question is how many cars do they need to do that?
Well, it depends on how aggressive the pushers are up in the outside lane. Right now, they're being fairly tame. Really, all the drivers. I think the pass for the win is going to be on the last lap, maybe second to last lap. So right now you're just riding around, staying out of trouble, trying to keep it straight, and they're doing a pretty good job of that right now. As they're both the outside lane and inside lane got really organized for about 9-10 cars deep. So this is really good actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said actually. I act like I'm surprised. I'm not surprised.
No, not here. Just wait till the end.
Exactly.
I mean, if anybody wants to see anybody out there watching, yeah, wait till the end of the race. I mean, you see action through the whole race, but you haven't seen nothing yet. That's all I'm saying. I mean, and I most guarantee it that we're going to see something crazy at the end, because that's what these guys put on.
I mean, yesterday afternoon we had a 4,000th finish. We've had a 0,000th finish, and we've had a 1,000th finish.
Yeah.
And we've had some crazy wrecks in the lead. Oh, somebody.
Back, almost record.
Did
this Kyle by 6. Previous winner here.
Oh,
Like
what
he,
happened to him?
He was coming off a 2 there, Robert. And it looks like he just got a little. It was almost like he just went right and got loose or something. His car shot right, hit the outside wall, and shot left in after bouncing off. He's got it back going now, but he's way back behind the pack. He's going to be, maybe 10 seconds back here.
Well, he's going to be praying for a yellow.
He just let it drift up too much. But you're right, Zay. It did look like it just kind of got away from him there a little bit. But that's super unfortunate, because now he's got damage. He's not in the draft. That's, man, he needs caution bad.
I have to give it, now, I haven't seen this name in a long time, but the 57, where did I see that name before?
Tom P. LaBar. I have seen that name before.
I can't recall where I seen his name at. I know we broadcasted him, I believe, somewhere else. But hey, I mean, it's awesome to see him out here with Area 51.
We got a lot of people here tonight that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Which is good. Very good. 27 cars. All lined up. I mean, this is a beautiful looking field. This is picture perfect.
Yeah, and our champion leader, he's back here at 22nd place, and he's just riding.
You can see he's in a line of 5 cars there at the back of the pack. Got a little bit of a space, so just staying out of trouble, just being like a cat in the jungle, ready to pounce.
That's for sure.
The problem is he really doesn't need to pounce though tonight. I mean, all he's got to do is just right there, just ride. I mean,
he has nothing to lose either. So
that too. I mean,
yeah. So he can go out here and have fun, make this race a fun race for himself, and not worry about anything. But I think this is his strategy, anyways, is to be cautious here at the beginning. Maybe miss the first few wrecks, save his fast fixes, and that gives him the ability to be a little more aggressive later and put himself in a great position. But man, I'm interested to see who has the first problem overheating here, because from past few races with this new package, cars tend to overheat pretty quick. So that's why I think we're seeing such an even, between the top and bottom, is because the guys will get hot, and so the top line pushed back a little bit, and then the bottom line will get hot because they pushed a little bit out front, and they'll come back to the top line. And it's just been a kind of really, I'd say, a tug of war.
Yeah, it is. You're right, Zach. We didn't touch on it. We've touched on it, in the past when we come to Daytona and Talladega. But these cars do heat up extremely. Ooh, as a couple of cars get together near the back of the pack. Is that? No, that's not a 14.
44 car, white flash.
44 in the 88, I believe. But yeah, I mean, these cars heat up so quickly. They need a bunch of air to help cool them off, and so I think you're right, Zach. I think nobody's wanting to push, because what are you going to get? You're going to lead a lap. And that's good, but you want to win, and to win you got to make sure you're cars there at the end. You don't lose the draft, so you go multiple laps down. As I think Kyle Haas, he realized that may have been the case, so he's taking it behind the wall.
Yeah. And really, you haven't had nobody. I want to see someone takes the third line option here, Brian, or someone sticks in the middle here and separates this second line. Everybody's been pretty content right now. I think it's early in the race. That's why we're seeing that. Later in the race, you're going to see guys jump out if this line isn't moving forward, because you can actually get a good head of steam built up on that top groove. It used to be just a bottom groove here in the Cup car that worked. You can see the top working very well here with Jack Walls. Kind of almost, he got the nose ahead, but just can't clear.
At the 027, the 027, he's been pushing not aggressively, but I'd say moderately compared to everybody else, and he's almost getting there. But you really need about 3 or 4 cars to push one car on the outside line in order to pass on the bottom.
It's the key. Multiple cars.
Yeah, there's
one car is not going to work. Yeah. If you get 3 of them guys, if they can get the IK9 there of David Leclerc stacked up behind that other silver car that leads Dale. There's that. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is Dale. Yeah. So, yeah, if they can get those guys, David, Dale, and Gary stacked up behind Jack, we'll see a huge amount of energy come up behind. Gabe's been doing a pretty good job pushing Dude, though, and Dude's been managing not getting too far up front, but here's a big run from the top line, and the bottom line to recover.
Yeah, you just see it. It's like they get a run, but then it just stalls out. All that energy dissipates, and can't do nothing. That's about as close as Jack has been in a while. He did lead that lap.
Yeah, he's led a few, I believe, but just hasn't been able to get, the quarter panel clear. So we'll see. They're going to continue to work, but the longer this race goes on, the more violent these runs get. I think the top line will get better and better. Also, the longer we run it, the harder it is on the bottom there to hold, without scrubbing the speed, putting more wheel in the car to have a turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to see this top get really massive runs coming really out of the corner. You'll see the bottom line fight back, entry to middle, then exiting that high line will just surge forward.
Wow. I don't know who that was there in the back, because
they were a weaving.
Yeah, did you see that? I don't know who that was.
I don't know if that was the 14. I don't think it was the 14.
No, it was Lane 10.
I believe it was Lane.
It looked like he got arrow loose or something, and his car went left, right. He kept it under control, but I just caught it in a glimpse of my eye there.
Yeah.
Track temperature is a little hot compared to where we came from Texas. It was cooler in Texas.
Yeah, and we were getting some cloud coverage here, too, with this mostly cloudy weather here, so.
I want to go back to Texas. It was cooler. Oh, wait, we're in air conditioning. We're good.
Yeah. It's better than the snow, right, Robert?
Actually, we got missed out, luckily. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but
look at a big run down the back stretch here.
It was a big. They had fallen back a little bit. I think that was on purpose, just to see what kind of run they could get with the amount of pushing they're getting right now.
If they can just stay at this distance right here and get that same run off, they can pass. Because the amount of the ground they gained, look right here, is a pretty big run. Not going to be enough. Somebody at some point will get impatient here, though.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see who gets impatient first, because I think, that battle for second in the championship points, both those guys still side by side. They're where they were, essentially, from the drop of the green flag. So I think one of these guys, one of these guys needs to go up and lead a lap, and that would help their cause, because right now, who's ahead in points? I think, is it Helton?
Yes, Logan is 5 points ahead of the 14.
The 27 there, Gary drops down to the bottom, guys. He's seen the hole open up for the bottom. He drops down with Dude.
Yeah, that's going to be bad for the 83 for the time being, but he's about to get a big push from the 07. Unfortunately, that's headed into the corner. You really want to push out of the corner.
Oh, 18 laps in the
07
books
comes
already,
down.
man. We are clipping off these laps fast here tonight.
You know, they may have come down to the bottom lane because
Pit stops.
hitting is about to start.
Yeah.
That's true too. I think we have a little bit of teaming, or not teaming. I would say, working together here a little bit. I think these front four on the bottom here may have a little bit of a alliance. I guess you could say. You always need your friends in drafting. And I think they got some friends there. So
Friends in low places.
that's right. You need them together though.
That's right. Just in case something happens, you can all go and beat up that guy that made it happen. So, anyways. Yeah, but wow, now wow, everybody merged like these guys are saying. How many we got left up there? 5 cars on the top?
Yeah, 5 cars on the outside line, spaced out a lot. They're about to get closed up here in a few laps.
Logan Helton out there. He's closed up here on this outside line. Took advantage of some of them guys dropping down.
Well, that helps.
It did.
Brian, that could have been also the reason. The 027 and the 8, and these guys may have been, collaborating here and saying, hey, look, as soon as we can get low, we'll club in behind you. And that's why he didn't push maybe the 83 by. Because his draft did seem very, he was definitely pushing, but he wasn't, you can see David Leclerc there. Look at him just under the, really right up under the back end there.
Yeah, with the amount of cars
that's
they
just
had
2
on the
cars.
outside,
Yeah.
they could have easily pushed him by. But yeah, that is a good point. But yeah, going back to that championship battle, you got Logan Hilton 3rd on the outside lane. You got Charles Johnson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th on the bottom lane. So right now, Logan Hilton would be about 10 points, 9 points ahead of Charles Johnson.
Yeah, and what he needs is a few more guys to jump up there. And I think a few of them guys jumping down, as many guys that jumped down, it kind of scared a few guys away from going up there. And they're like, you know what? Well, maybe we're just going to run the bottom here because the pit stops, of course. But this is a phase right here where I think you can get up top and get some positions and come. Look, you see everybody dropping down. This must be pits coming. Yep. 21 here.
Yeah, I was going to say we're 21 laps into this 75-lap race, so.
And this if you can't make 25, you might as well come.
They come.
There they go.
Can they all make it without running into each other?
Oh, everybody's going.
Holy mackerel.
Big guys.
Whoa.
Oh, and Jack got in the grass a little bit. That might be a penalty. And somebody else near the back got
Gary
in the grass.
Gary got rear-ended by the 88.
I think that's maybe definitely a penalty for Mr. Jack Walls there because he was over
the one
line.
missed his box. The one missed his box bad.
Oh, he did bad. He hurt the car too.
Gabe. Wow,
he hurt. He ran into the back of the 027 on.
Oh yeah, He's got a penalty right here. That's going to be a 15-second hold. That's really unfortunate. Being that first car on the outside line for the first 21 laps of the race, and now, he might get a sniff of the draft.
Yeah, that's his best hope is just somehow to get in the draft here. But
his car is going to have to be a bloodhound for that error.
Tom P. Labar here pits from the lead with Corey Lane. So these are the last guys to stop here. 23 laps they completed on this tank. Well, actually 22.
22, yep.
So definitely going to have to be a 3 stop here.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
And you can go ahead, Robert.
No, I was just going to say, now we're going to have to see how everything shuffles out, guys. Everybody made their pit stops, but some had great pit stops. Some people didn't. I'm sure they all took 4 tires from the looks of it.
Yeah, I believe most of them did there because they need to fill up pretty much anyway. So
best pit stop in that pit sequence, can you believe this? Robert Richards had 11.8 pit stop with the pit lane of a 33.1. Holy mackerel, that's fast.
Yeah, so that's that must have been 2 tires.
That's 2 tires there because he had to wait on the fuel for a little bit, and it wasn't a full tank. It was the 70% load, so it didn't hold him So technically, 70% load, you can get a quicker stop, I guess you could say.
With 2 tires, and I think, if you're in talks with some other drivers out there, that could be the strategy. You get 3 or 4 of you
To work together.
go on the same strategy, work together, and you could get a huge lead on everybody else by, that's 3 seconds.
You see what this pits has done. Everybody came together, but look at the guys who executed. These front 6 have broken away to about a 3-second lead now over Tom Pilabar and Corey Lane, who just had pitted. Now Josh Coley pushing up with John there in the 08. And, of course, we got another big old line here between Eric Laurie. They're about 7 seconds back. Bud Steele, David Leclerc, Paul Regney, Corey Whitmere, and also being Gear. And John Woodruff's not yet.
And through all of that shuffling, somehow, some way, the 14 and the 63 have ended up nose to tail with 14 ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, through all of that. Yeah. I think the 63 just needs to heat the 14 in his sights, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, the 14 right now, he would have to be in the lead to, well, if he was in the lead, he'd lead a lap. And Logan Hilton doesn't have a lap lead, so he would be 1 point ahead.
He needs to lead a lap and be in second.
Yeah.
But see, that would tie as of right now.
Jack
I don't know
Jack
how they
Walls
would
did
handle
not. They made a mistake. Jack Walls had genius back here, 19, 20 seconds back, all alone, no man's land. Ryan Kelly must have had an issue too. He's 28 seconds back in no man's land. Michael Spell, Gabe Butler, we've seen his issue. He's back here drafting with Michael Spell out 40 seconds back. Yeah, and that shows the pit stops are so critical at this place. When it goes green is actually, I think, the most key element of racing this track is getting on pit road quickly and not messing up.
I mean, that's where you make up your ground, because a lot of times, and we've seen it early in this race, those guys that were kind of mid-pack and in the back of the pack, they couldn't do anything because nobody wanted to take that outside lane. Nobody wanted to put it in the middle. So we're just running 2x2x2 and doing that. If you're mid-pack, and even if you wanted to move up and try to get the lead, you can't, because there's just nowhere to go. As everybody, the groupings we have right now are pretty much the same as when they came out of pit road. I don't think anybody is catching anybody as of right now. We'll see as they cross the line.
Right now, you got Gary Jenkins leading this back at a 45.22. You got Tom Pilabar at a 45.27, and Eric Laurie leading this back at a 45.11. So technically, this pack here in 11th position is making the most time, but it's not enough. That's 10th. So
yeah, so that 7th place pack, they actually lost the 10th that time by.
Yeah.
And I guess if we take a look at them, we'll see there is only 4 of them. And now 3 of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, now the 10 he bumped up himself out of the way. I wonder if he was overheating.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Probably got a little bit too hot. But yeah, Josh Cully, he's showing he wants to catch those guys up ahead. And, if these guys time it right and
44.79.
Yeah, they picked up 2 tenths that time.
Right there, yeah.
If they can do that, they'll be up there in about.
The big thing is they need to get within about a second and a half, and then they really will start to gain a lot of speed.
That's true. Yeah. So to get down to a second and a half, 2 tenths a lap, that'd take them about 10-ish laps.
They're about 2 tenths quicker that lap, so they need to keep continuing that though. Now, does this pack up front start to pick it up? They'll start to see this and they'll start to say, we gotta get more organized. Here's they run a 45.18 to 45.65.
Picked up half a second.
There we go, big time. Now they're going, once they get into that 2 second to a second and a half, we'll see that time start to really ramp up. You'll see.
what I noticed too, the 57 is holding a really solid line for that 33 to move around and keep his car cool and push and make time.
That's the key. He's not running exactly on the yellow line. He's giving Josh somewhere to cool his car.
And what you can see he's doing, that's what he's doing in the corners, just sneaking up a little bit, getting that right front out in the air. Even though the oil cooler on these cars is on the left air duct.
They're racing up front here now too.
But I'm unsure whether iRacing does simulate that.
I would imagine
is that a word?
not.
Simulate?
Look at that.
Simulate? Is that a word?
Yeah, it's a word. Simulate. 44.36 last time to a 45.19, so almost a second faster there. 8 tenths.
They've got it down to about that 1.5 second mark, so they're definitely getting just a little tiny bit of that draft.
They'll be there in a lap.
With these guys running two by two, too wide, that just makes the draft area bigger.
44.13 to a 44.85.
Another half a second that lap.
And here the thing is they got it because they're clocking Tom right now is going 202 miles through the turn.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw is right, because here they come.
Really fast.
Let's see what they do. Can they put it up in the
out.
middle?
Coming through.
Can he go through that hole there? I don't think he's going to have a hole with Charles Johnson there. No, he's not, so he's going to have to wait. He can do it here maybe. He's got to wait for his help.
Not going to backing off.
He's going to jump up maybe in front.
Nope, he got off the gas, and I think he settled in.
And unfortunately, that's going to put Charles Johnson on the outside with only the 12 behind him. So that's going to put him more than likely at the back of this line of cars. Well, the 10 goes up there too. So we'll see if those 3 cars, if they push real well and time those pushes right, they can pass these guys.
Very impressive that they drafted up to this pack, guys. Gotta say, with the amount of cars they had too, very, very impressive.
Well, again, I go back to that 57. Holding that solid line is huge.
Definitely.
I mean, when it comes to pack racing and drafting, you got a car in front of you that can hold a line. You can gain so much ground.
It's very true.
Look what these 3 cars have done. There was 6 cars on the. Well, there is 6 cars. Well, now there's 5. So now we're 5 and 5. But those 3 cars outpushed 6 cars, 7 cars on the bottom.
Yeah.
They have, and let's see what this gonna get racy now, because we got enough cars here.
And look who took the lead.
Yeah, if Charles Johnson can lead this lap, then he only needs to finish 4 positions ahead of Logan Helton to tie.
And does he lead this lap? No, Gary says nope. I think he wants it.
I think Gary's gonna hold it.
He's gonna take it. Not that time around, but you know what? We're side by side all the way back through. So, and look who's out there tonight too. The 08 there. How do you say his last name?
John Stathakos, I believe.
Yep, Stathakos.
All right. We'll find out if we said that right or not.
I know I was saying it wrong before, and I ain't pronouncing it like that. So.
Oh boy.
That 10, he's got there's a Martian on that
10. There is.
Well, this place is out of the world.
He's got a secret project under that car. I don't know.
Well, that's something I think I need here at Freaking Fast to find out, though. Where did the name Area 51 come from? Who came up with that?
I can't remember the reasoning behind it, but
I think it has to do, be honest with you guys, I think it has to do with Bud Steele. If anybody knows out there in chat, please let us know.
Oh, the league why it's named Area 51.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, the league-wise. And I know Bud Steele's in the military. So
Charles was so close to being clear right there.
He was very close, he was, but that bottom line pushed back, the outside line kind of deteriorated their push.
All right, that
racing
top
for these
line
guys.
needs to gather itself back up again.
Yeah.
It lost a car. I forget who it
Yeah,
was.
Tom fell out.
Yeah.
Well, Tom fell out of
Lost
this.
John
but
there. They lost John off the top.
Oh, okay. Well, now John's coming back, though. And here comes the 57. He latches back on. Again, you know, pushing. How hard do you push? And, you know, overheating. And some of these guys could be, you know, hitting that real close limit of overheating.
Definitely. You
I
can see
don't know.
back here on this other pack, Robert, back here in 11th. They just continue to fall back. They're not very organized right now, side by side, too. So, unfortunately for these guys, it looks like they will continue to fall backwards.
Yeah, back to 10 seconds. They did maybe pick up a car. They're maybe trying to pick up that group behind them. They're 6 seconds, well, now 8 seconds behind them. So, I guess not. Never mind. But yeah, those guys, the only way they're going to catch this pack up here is if they run single file and push each other. Running 2x2 is not going to work in this package. But the old package, maybe. Sometimes you did run quicker. No, that is incorrect. Thinking of the B cars.
Yeah, the B car. Yeah, you're correct. The B cars. Well, these guys, you know, the second pack here, they gotta hook up and just hope for a yellow or pit early, maybe, and try to do that undercut. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I
here
mean-
it's not really gonna do much because
No.
draft is everything. Tires
Right.
don't mean squat.
Right. Which, no, I'm not. I'm just. If I was in that pack, I'd be like, hey, it's worth a shot, right? I mean, you gotta try something. This pack back here, the second pack, is the slow Ford Mustangs.
Ouch.
Oh, ouch! Yeah, no. Sorry, didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I had to say it. But this race is just clipping off, guys. We have a total of, and I thought we'd have more lead changes already, but we don't. We only had 10 lead changes with 36 laps to go already.
Yeah,
We're winding
really
down fast.
Oh, you see Charles Johnson getting close to clear, but I don't know.
Well, it looks like Charles. Oh, he's up in the lead, but he's just not.
Needs to be in the lead about quarter mile later.
And I'm sure he's
Oh,
probably
he might
up,
get it. Oh no, he's not gonna get it.
And I'm sure he's up there yelling, going, "Come on, guys! I just need one lap."
Yeah, he's telling that 12, hey, you're a pro from Lowe's. I need some pro pushing. Whoa.
Whoa, that's well. We don't want to pro push that way.
Never mind. I'm gonna not talk about him anymore. That's what happens when I talk about people.
Yeah, talk about the race. What are you doing, man? You know what? Where's Squatty Potty? No Squatty Potty today?
Well, that's a good question.
No, I don't see Matt Quick tonight.
Oh man.
He must have been too slow.
It's not on the normal night either, so maybe he has to work on the squatty potty.
True.
That's true. Or that, or he's sitting at home and says, "I don't want to shit on the field." Oh, I'm sorry again. All right. So, anyways,
He's playing the brown note.
we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Well, I get that outside lane gave up.
I was
They
gonna
said,
say-
well, we're just going to be single file. Pitting is coming up, too.
yes, they're 20 laps into the stint, so the top line said, you know what, we're just going to fall back and try it again later in the race, I guess.
Ooh, it was John there. Caught a bit of the apron. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, and the 57 gets caught by himself, not pitting.
Ow, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt Tom, but
The
So
road
these
is a
guys
busy
do
place.
Pit road, yeah, busy place.
Busy place is right. Everybody's down. Looks like everybody's taking left side tires and dropping back.
Yep, Left
Yeah,
side
they're
tires
going.
and fuel.
Left side
Yep,
tires and
that's-
fuel, and off we go.
11-second stops.
Oh, and the
Oh,
14.
And the 14 got spun.
Oh
I
no!
don't know if he got hit. Actually, nah, he just lost it,
Oh,
Robert.
my
That's
God.
one of the toughest things
Oh,
to do.
and we have a yellow.
A lot of people don't remember that. Like, it's one of the hardest pit roads to get off of.
Where do we
All
have a
tires.
yellow?
No, where is that? Maybe pit road entry.
Really? From Charles? I don't see no
Oh
one
no,
else.
that's pit exit. I mean, unless that was the caution, but I mean that's on the track.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. I don't even see any cars damaged. Go through the field here in the back. See, the 48 looks clean. Timothy, 93 looks clean.
That's the only thing.
117 looks clean. Yeah.
I did not think. I mean, the only thing is that there were cars on the apron, so they were off the track as well. So I guess if the incident's off the track and there's cars off,
It was like he spun it a second time on the pit road for the road course, the XL pit road course. As soon as he did that, the yellow came out. So it was
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
weird. It kind of triggered way down there, but that's the only thing I could find.
Yeah, I've never seen it trigger that far low, though.
Let's say Tom P. LaBar.
Yeah.
only thing I could think is
Look at his
maybe
track
like
position.
iRacing's caution sensing nodes, maybe on the oval bit. You know, those, it still senses it, if somebody spins down there, it's still technically maybe part of the track since that is part of the road course. That's the only thing I can think is that iRacing is considering that part of the racing surface, even though it's not.
Well, the sensitivity level too. We don't know what their like. You know, your nodes. What you're saying is, they call it in the physics a sensitivity level on the track could be a little higher exiting than it is somewhere else in the backstretch. You know what I mean? Because you got a runoff in the back. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that makes sense because if he is spinning on that road course turn 1 and you got guys coming out of pit road, they are crossing through that road course turn 1 area.
Right.
But because you know, usually at Daytona, if you see somebody spin out down there and nobody's you know, around them, or even if there is people around them, if they don't come back up on the track, you don't get a caution.
It's
interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
I've learned something here.
That's where you need to spin if you spin off the track.
Yep.
Aim for the pit road for the road course. That exit is sketchy anyways already, so.
Yeah, especially when you take 2 tires, because you got, especially if you take no tires.
Yeah,
Aprons are
it's
slipped.
tough.
Yeah.
It's something about this track on the tires. If it's coming out the pits, it just does not like because the heat just doesn't have the time to dissipate.
Right. Well, it's
It's
what Goodyear
a handful.
brings to this
Yeah.
track. So, and they that happens in real life too.
Josh Coley pit here.
Well, why not?
It's like he wants to get out of the
Yeah, might be doing it for fuel reasons.
possibly, but
Well, got 30 laps to go. They're going to be 10 laps short, roughly 9 laps short, if we stay green from here on out. So they're still going to have to make a pit stop.
Only thing is that if you top off here, which you wouldn't, well, never mind, you don't have to top off. But if you pit halfway through this run and you have some friends, pit a little bit early, then pit road is not as busy, maybe. Because I think the less busier pit road is, the faster you're going to be able to get in and out of it. So hopefully we see some of that, and some guys can take advantage of empty pit road. Because that's the thing, when you know, that first green flag pit stop we saw where everybody came down, those guys at the back kind of have to slow up a little bit more than the guys near the front, because you don't know how much the guys in front of you are slowing down, so you give yourself a little bit of a buffer.
Very true. Good point. Good point. Oh, is there anybody we want to talk to before we go back in, or wait to see what happens here and bring somebody down? Anybody out there watching want us to talk to somebody special? Let us know, so we don't always have to pick. got Larry too. Larry, what's Larry running in? Is Larry?
Larry.
Is there a Larry on the track? I see a Larry.
We got two Garys.
I see.
There's a Larry somewhere?
No, I'm looking on our Discord here, and I see a Larry.
Oh.
Larry.
He must be spotting for somebody, maybe.
Very possible.
But we do got Gary.
Yeah, we got two Garys.
I think the 027 is one that we have on. Yeah, Jenkins. Yes. And he is, yes, the 027. He was up there in the front, so.
He's on pit road right now.
Well, we're about ready to go back green here. Should be here.
Yeah, I think next time we'll double him up. The interesting thing here, he pitted 47. Oof.
Yeah, a lot of people actually came down to top off there. I don't think you can make it as early as these guys. We've seen them pit.
We've seen somebody do 22 or 22 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Tom. He stayed out. So, wait, no.
Yeah.
Was that Tom?
It was Tom and Corey Lane.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Interesting top off call there. I mean, you take less. You can take less here, less fuel. It'll make your stops, slower. Faster for the 2 tire stop here. So that's really what I see. Maybe they're playing, but we'll see.
That, or they don't want to be up in the front because they know that Area 51.
The big one's
here,
coming.
We haven't had the big one yet, and normally they shoot cars out of the track, so they don't want to be the one that
UFO sightings.
Yeah,
today.
well, we will be. They're known to shoot a car or two out of the track every once in a while.
They definitely are, Robert.
So right now we got Dude Conrad in first, Dale Willoughby in second, and John Stefakos third, Logan Helton fourth, Robert Richards fifth.
Charles is back in seventh? Eighth?
Charles is in eighth. Yes.
Yeah,
so not too far behind. These guys can't get away from each other.
That caution could have ended his day, pretty much. That caution would have came out. So he's thinking the iRacing gods.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good to be able to spin on the exit of pit road and then possibly bring out that caution there and come out of it eighth.
Yeah, and not hit anything on top of it. So
that too.
It didn't trigger that he was involved into it because he didn't hit anything. So iRacing doesn't know. They just know a yellow was thrown. We'll have to go up there and give guys behind the booth that are taking care of the yellows a Red Bull. Tell them to start paying attention.
Should have done that at the Rover race. What?
What? Yeah, we're not going back to that one. Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying the race here tonight. Area 51. Final race of the season, of season 2 here, as the pace car is going to duck in and we're going to get ready to set sail with 28 laps to go. And here we go. Let's see how this all plays out, guys.
Oh no, the 07 missed a shift.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's
Almost
bad time.
Very, very bad. Logan Helton did a good job not to cause a wreck there. That was great by him checking up.
Yeah, everybody checking up there.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt him, and that's going to put him closer to Charles Johnson.
Of course. Why not, right?
Yeah, Charles Johnson, one car in between him and Logan.
Stefakos, he goes out to the outside. That 07, he's going to have a run. Unfortunately, by the time it gets to his back bumper, they're going to be in 3. Just can't do anything with that run. Well, he still pushes him. Never mind.
Yeah, 12 almost got him in the door. And he's gonna get the
really
run.
big push.
He's pushing.
Got a car coming down pit road.
Does he clear him though? Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
he's so
no.
close.
Oh
That
my
07's
god.
pushing so hard.
The 8
They're
almost came down. He thought he was clear, but he wasn't.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
almost a bumper hook.
12 giving the 8 a good push there too.
Yeah.
10's gonna duck down behind the 56 of who's in the 56? Ben. And that Monster Energy drink. We have 2 Monster Energy drink cars out here. One green, one
Look at
pink.
this run.
Oh, here
That
comes.
was Dale was all over the back end of the 08 there, John. And man, did the run start to form. Couldn't carry it all the way down the straightaway, but man, for 2 cars, the run he got off the corner was amazing. Logan Helton and Charles Johnson there together on the outside line.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that so Charles Johnson's behind him, but I really think that Charles Johnson needs to lead a lap if he's got a chance of getting second. But he can't get there unless he pushes a 63 up there.
And he was so close to getting the lead at one point. But still,
Oh, we're riding along with Dale. Gyro Canada, just watching him push this 08. I mean, wow.
Oh, push him.
Oh, man.
Pretty close.
he needs some help from the 63 there.
Oh,
That's too much pushing though.
And pushing the turns. It's
no,
not time for
but
that yet.
he didn't lift it. He's he's beating and banging that back end of that 08.
Well, it's just where he's hitting them at. He's really off-centered when he hits, and his Camaro's front end, your rear ends are not straight. So,
No,
you get
they're
an
not.
off-center hit, it turns you. John did a
They
good
can do on
job
the front
of all
stretch.
that. Yeah. Oh, in the bottom lane.
Well, a little squirrely. It was 071, a little squirrely.
As a, that's something we don't talk about much here is turbulence. All these cars in this pack here, it's gonna throw that air all over the place.
Oh yeah, these cars drive completely different in the pack than they do how front leading. How front leading these things drive like a dream.
Oh,
And
Josh Cully, he's going to go to the
The
outside.
third lane.
3 wide.
Back of the
Oh,
wall.
he's into the
Got
wall.
the wall.
Oh, it's okay. He's still the champion. He's probably thinking, whatever. His spotter's probably saying, "Come on, man, you're making it boring up here."
It's Charles Johnson. He's going to dip down into the bottom lane. Maybe playing it a bit safe as he sees the craziness going on in that top 6 right there.
A couple guys we didn't talk about either. David in the 50, he's coming back up through the field. We got Jim Brooks. He's moving himself. He's pushing 52 of Gary. Oh, he's giving him a good shot.
Oh, you did.
Well, we're 11 laps into this run, so we're going to be looking at another about 11 laps until should be making pit stops here.
Yeah, even though the pit window does open up in a couple laps.
Yeah.
So I wonder who's going to come down and get a full tank, or who's going to wait a little bit and just get as much fuel as they need. It's going to be a shorter pit stop.
Got people out there rooting for Logan. They want to see Logan bring it home here. I'm trying to. I don't see. No, he's not on the track here tonight. But last night's Super Speedway Series winner, I think it was Marcus, that won the race. I don't remember what his last name is, so I do apologize for that. But I watched it, so. 20 laps to go here. This is, like you guys said, this is roughly about the pit window should be opening up if we don't have a green-white checkered, unless they run another 3 laps to cover the first attempt. you know.
This is kind of what we've seen all night. This outside lane and this bottom lane are just so dead even. One lane can't really get away from the other. The bottom lane is definitely probably been the superior lane, but you can see the outside lane, if it gets the right cars in it, it can really work.
And Robert just alluded to this, talking about their super speedway series. You know, a lot of these guys, they run this track in Talladega and that track in Italy.
Yeah.
They run those every week. So, these guys are no strangers to plate tracks. So all these guys highly skilled in the draft and knowing how to win this race. And I think, you kind of see that with, everybody's just being careful. You ain't going to win it right now. And then I think that's also why we're not going to see anybody pit early, because I bet they have these pit strategies down to a science.
They definitely do. These guys are
Is this
tremendous
pack?
plate racers.
This pack's about ready to catch 2 cars. Whose cars are about ready to catch here?
Looks like Ryan Kelly and Gabe Butler. They are on the lead lap, but they're on the tail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
Oh, yeah.
Once they get lapped here, they're going to be racing each other here for the lucky dog.
And we have total of 3 cars, 1 lap down. Mike, Bud, and Ryan.
Oh, Ryan's already lapped down. Yeah, Gabe's not, though. That's right. So Gabe will be fighting Mike here. It looks like Mike's in the outside lane up here.
This is gonna put these guys in a squeeze.
Yep. See if they can do 3 wide through the corner. They caught it on the exit here. I think they're gonna be completely fine because of this, and maybe a little bit on the exit.
I think everything's good.
And like Brian said, he elaborated on it. These guys run super speed all the time, and it just showed. They went 3 wide, got it out of the way. Everybody knew what to do.
See, the other thing is, some races you're in, whether it's official or maybe some other leagues that don't run a super speedway league, you can see kind of like the snake effect on the straights, and getting in the corner and out of the corner can be a little hairy sometimes. But these guys, I mean, they're running it straight. These cars are very under control, and they just know how to do it really, really well.
That's why these lines are dead even. I think, Brian, these guys are just
Mm-hmm.
they're being really, really smooth.
We got Cedric Hunter out there on the YouTube side of things, and a quick answer to his question here, guys. No, they do not run Monday nights next season, Cedric. It would be Tuesday nights, Indy cars, Wednesday night trucks, Thursday night Cup, and then Super Speedway on Sunday night with the Gen 6 cars. Monday night next year will be Slide Job Racing League with, I don't know. I just know Monday night. I don't know what car. I don't know no info yet.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, so just go, if you didn't like or follow on Freaky Fast on Facebook, make sure you go at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, like and share and follow, and wait for the announcement to be made once we find out what's going on.
Man, I think that 071 just got a little hot. He had to back up, and that allowed the 07 to get down into the bottom lane, which is going to leave old Stefanos up there all by himself for the time being until that Coors Light Racing old numbered machine that I can't read catches up to him.
Yeah, the 08 did not like what the 07 did right there to him. He said, "Why can't we be friends?"
Well, 7, 8, 9. So
Yeah.
Brian with his dad jokes.
yeah, that's what a lot of people been telling me. I got some pretty good dad jokes. I don't know why.
From your dad?
My dad's not funny.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. It was mine, so. Oh man.
22,000s there at the line.
And like I said, John didn't have the help there. Now he's got Gary. Gary Whitmer now, we must say. Gary Jenkins was up here earlier. Now it's Gary Whitmer. Dale's fighting on the outside. But look at Jim Brooks. Had a great run last night, Texas. Yesterday afternoon in Texas.
Lasterday.
Lasterday.
Well, let's see here. Pit stop should. These guys are gonna have to make a pit stop really soon. 21 laps on their fuel here, so let's see how far they can
at the line.
See how far they can run this. So nope, it's fine.
We're no stranger to close finishes here.
No. The first race we had at Daytona was crazy. They just unfortunately had the wrong setups for the Toyota.
Right.
Oh, no, he thought he was clear and he wasn't. Oh, do they save it? Get out of here. Get out of here.
What?
What in the world?
That's impossible. That doesn't happen.
And Gary Whitmer said, okay, I'll take the lead, thank you.
No way.
John,
I mean, it spread them out, but only by five.
Coming back after this slide through 3 and 4.
You don't hook the leader and save it. Everybody.
Go back on the replay. I have to go back and look at this. Watch this, guys. Whoop! Watch this drive from him. Yeah. No problem. I got it. Oh my goodness gracious.
He thought he was clear.
I bet he was yelling for his wife, saying, "Get the squatty potty." Holy mackerel.
The other guys that jump on the apron did a great job. Some guys got slowed down a lot, so it hurt them probably. They're going to lose the draft. But, they're coming to pit this time.
Immediately pitting.
Immediately pitting.
Well, yeah, I would too now.
We're 3-4
right on. Somebody just took the cone out.
Robert Richards.
I think
My goodness.
Stathakos in the 08 there, he might have got a little bit of the grass.
He hit the cone, so I don't know if that's going to penalize him or not.
Oh, I didn't see
yeah.
the cone.
The cone went flying through the grass.
But to be fair, he didn't have much space to, he was using all the space he had.
Oh, someone just spun on pit road.
Yep, that's a splash of fuel and go.
Oh, Gary Whitmer, he just spun it exiting his box. He got out into the grass and spun it. On the old tires leaving pit road, like I said. Tough thing.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Yeah, John definitely got a penalty. He's just left pit road.
Oh,
That's
man.
Duke Conrad there, first guy off pit road. He's just getting off the commitment line. He's got cars coming up to speed here. Charles Johnson and Bud Steele, but Charles Johnson, I believe, is the one. Charles is the one on the lead lap, yeah.
Yeah, he's got Bud right behind him, even though Bud
is a couple laps
well,
down,
he's 3 laps down, but he's pushing his buddy. He's like, well, let's go.
You gotta get that second place in the championship. Logan Helton through all that deal he's getting past right here. Here goes Charles Johnson to buy Logan Helton.
And they clear him.
And that's the lead. That is the lead, guys. And they're going forward.
And Logan has nobody to latch onto.
He's on the drop by the dude here. Dude in the 07 with Dale. Then it's a pretty big gap, so this is going to be our battle.
Does he catch it? Does he latch on, though? Does he have enough? Well, 2 cars against 3 with 9 laps to go. That backpack of the 63 of Logan and Dude and the 07 of... Who's the 07?
Dale.
Okay. Well, they're going to catch him. Here they come.
Yeah, this is where it's
Charles Johnson. He finally leads that lap, so now...
Logan Helton in second.
4 points.
It's coming down to the wire here.
They're going to... 3 cars against 2. Oh, Bud says he slowed him down. You see what Bud just did?
He tried to. It's not going to work. Now Logan Hilton's going to lead this lap, so that goes back up to 5.
It's if he can complete it.
Yeah, if he goes down. Does he hang? Yeah, he does.
He does.
Now Dale's going to latch on to Dude in that 8. Bud says, well, I'm going to hang out here right now and see what happens with 8 laps to go. Actually, 7 laps to go. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Well, what's going on with the rest of the pack here, too?
Tom P. Labar, they were
Yeah.
about 2 seconds back over Corey Lane. They have a chance. They're running faster lap times than the leaders, but the rest of these guys are fighting here. You got Gary Jenkins, the 027 here with Eric Lurie, Jim Brooks, David Leclerc in the 50, the 66 of Mike Morse, who is a lap down, Ben Gear in the 56, the lap down car of Ryan Kelly there in the 13.
Jim Brooks has got front end and rear end damage, so that's
it's probably entering pit road there.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him big time. He ain't gonna be able to. He might be able to keep up a little bit, but in due time, that's gonna fall off. But I don't think there's gonna be enough laps for him to worry about it. Just latch on and hang on to what he can.
I think what we're going to see is these 5 right here. Unless we get a caution, it's going to be between these 4 race cars up here, because we got to remember Bud in that 3rd car on the bottom line is 3 laps down.
Right.
Or 4 right now.
Right. Well.
What is Charles Johnson here? Has got? Oh, look, he's trying to jump up in front of dude. I was gonna say he has to hope for Logan Helton to finish, and really in 4th.
Well, he's going back to 4th. Well, he was. What can Dale do?
It also depends on if they give bonus points for winning.
For winning, exactly.
The standard 3 points for winning. It could be very, 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 very close.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't look at the scoring of how they do it. I'll find that info out for next season for us. I'll have all that stuff set in stone for us. There's some changes coming to Freaky Fast in
Dude jumps out to the lead. And look who else is coming into the picture here. Tom P. Labar and Corey Lane have pushed up to within a second here.
Yeah, they did too. 4 laps to go. Oh boy.
It's getting dicey.
It's gonna get
Charles
racy.
Johnson jumps out on dude here.
Now we definitely know that top lane's gonna be fat. Man, look at that 57 come. Holy!
Charles Johnson doesn't jump down low. He holds the top.
I think that's.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
There's 3 cars up there.
Yeah, and he's got the 57. He's got the 10. They're coming. Tom does have. Oh, they're latched. Okay, now we got a 6-way battle here.
Yeah, it's anybody's game now, and there's more points to swing different ways here.
10 drops down low. Try the latches on to the 63. Oh, Bud's coming down.
Dude jumps over Dale. Bud jumps down. Logan Helton now second behind Charles Johnson.
Here comes
on
Tom.
The bottom line.
Now
here comes Tom Labar. Here comes Corey Lane on the outside. So this is getting good. I think it's Jack Walton at 83 there, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's a lap down.
Lap down, but
that mistake on pit road there hurt him.
Oh, Bud gets all out of whack. Whack. Wiki whack whack. 2 laps to
Charles
go, guys.
Johnson lived that lap right there. He needs to do that to take home second in this championship.
2 laps to go for season 2 here at Area 51. If you're looking for a league that runs multiple nights, all nights are broadcasted here at Freaky Fast in the 2020 season. Make sure you check these guys out on the Iracing League page. Hit your apply button there and submit to join the league, and they will walk you through the steps on what needs to be done. But we got to do the E,
07 gave a big shove to the 8 in the middle of the corner. That was almost bad. But white flag this time by, and they're dead even.
It's checkers or records, boys.
6,000 there at the line.
Does the 63 lift and not help the 14? Or does he jump to? He's got to jump to the outside here.
He don't got enough room. He doesn't.
Oh, he's just.
No!
You can't do that.
No!
Oh, jeez.
I think that was netcode too, guys. Oh.
Oh, now we have a wreck going on in the back. I don't think there's a
Let's
lot.
see what this 07 can do with the 8. I don't think there's enough time. Nope. Dude, Conrad's going to be your winner.
Wow.
Dale taking home second, and Tom P. LaBar taking home third.
Wow. Well, and our champion is going to be back-to-back 33 of Josh.
Yep.
And now we have a big... Everybody's like, woo. Oh, we got the 117 flipping.
Wow. That was a huge wreck.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Way to end the 2019 season.
That was a crazy finish for like 10th, 11th, 12th. Wow.
Let's go up here to our race winner here. He's going to burn it down there in that Yorkville musical instrument place company. With a Superman on the front of his hood. Guess he feels like he's Superman. Well, congratulations to him.
Definitely.
All right. So who do we got here? Let's see.
I believe we have Dale.
We
have Dude. Don't see Tom P. LaBar, but we do have a champion to interview. So
right.
I guess we could do Brian. I guess you want to do second. I'll do first, and then Robert, you want to do our champion? I guess. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work.
So all right. Well, we'll be right back with post-race interviews here at Area 51 with our top 3 here of Dude, Dale, and well, not Tom. Our top 3. Well, we'll have our champion though, Josh here, and he won it back to back. So we'll be right back after we get everybody together here.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
All right, we're back for our post-race interview. Yeah, very well. We got somebody out there on the Facebook side. Yeah, crazy ending. What a crazy ending! But all right, well, let's get our interviews in here, and then we get to talk to a back-to-back championship here at Area 51 with Josh. I think he's going to have a bounty out for him starting season 3. So, but we'll go from there, and the floor's yours, guys.
All right. Well, we'll bring Dell up here, our second place finisher tonight, to get talking with our one and truly Soda Can Johnson.
Alrighty. Hey, Dale, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, you finished second here tonight, started 6th. We've seen you inside lane, outside lane. somewhere in the top 10 throughout the race. Has some crazy green flag pit stops, crazy finish there at the end. How did you finish second here tonight?
I just I try to keep it going straight and try to keep it clean, man. That's all I can do. Sometimes luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Need a lot of luck here at Daytona. But we had some mostly cloudy weather here tonight. So with this package, the cars don't get crazy out of control with that aero package. But like you said, we seen some crazy green flag pit stops. Was getting on and off of pit road pretty hectic here tonight from inside the car.
Yeah, with all the cars being on the same fuel strategy, it was tough trying not to lock the brakes up with everybody getting on the pit road at the same time, not trying to run somebody over. I see several guys that I know hit pit lane fast as they can and beat me on and off pit road. It's all about knowing when to take right tires and left tires and how much fuel to take at the end.
Absolutely, definitely. Yeah, we had that caution that kind of gave a little bit of strategy there at the end, but I think the optimal strategy we saw was to run that tank out of fuel and then grab some low fuel there at the end to get that pit time low. But congrats on your second place finish again here. And before we let you go for the final time this season and this year, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to all the guys in this room, especially you, Mr. Johnson, Freaky Fast, for putting on a good broadcast. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thank you, Dale, and we will see you next year.
Hopefully.
All right, that was Dale, our second place finisher here for tonight. And I will bring up our victory man tonight of Duke Conrad, getting that 8-car in victory lane. So I'm going to see what he has to say here. Hey, dude, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, well, man, I'll tell you what, you put that Yorkville 8 machine in victory lane here tonight with I got to say, a pretty dominant performance. You started on the pole here tonight, led a bunch of laps, and really you kept your name up front all night long, leading that bottom lane, and showed that 8-car was a good car to work with tonight. So how did you get her in victory lane?
Well, at the beginning of the race, we had good track position there. We got lucky and got the pole. We had Gabe behind the first part of the race. I think he had some pit issues. We try to run as a team because it's so hard to communicate with everybody else to see what they're doing. So we had about 4 cars: Dale, Willoughby, Gary Jenkins, Eric Laurie, Gabe Butler, and I think Logan was in Discord with us. We just kind of rode it out there at the beginning, and kind of got lucky there with the cautions. We kept the car clean.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all did a great job on and off pit roads. We've seen a bunch of guys make mistakes tonight, and it was very easy with the amount of cars coming down. See, most guys taking 2 tires there, dude. How did that have any effect on the car tonight? Was lefts better than rights, or did you experiment with both, or just take lefts or rights?
We took 2 tires each pit stop. Under speed on the track, you couldn't really tell the difference. But getting off pit road on the apron, if you took just lefts, you was tight as hell. You damn near had to steer it off the track. And you know how that blue cone is. If you took rights, it worked around there.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of guys had some trouble getting on and off pit road there at the tires difference there. We head into season 3 next year. You end season 2 here with the win tonight at Daytona. How are you feeling for season 3 coming up for your championship hopes, maybe?
We're gonna have fun. I love this restricted plate stuff. The newer draft model. It's just been a blast, man, with these guys. There's a bunch of good guys in here, and we just been having fun. The championship falls where it may. I'm just here to have.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what racing's all about, man. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun and making lifelong friends. So, before I let you go, dude, for your win here tonight, anybody want to send a shout to, man?
Just special thanks to the team, man. We've ran 1 million laps here. I guarantee you, Daytona, Talladega, and it's a pleasure racing with them guys. Oh, if Michael Spell's watching, how about them Cowboys?
Awesome, do well. You have a great night, man, and go celebrate that win.
Thanks, Zach. Y'all have a good one, man. Hey, y'all kick ass, by the way. Y'all are awesome.
Thank you very much, dude. We'll catch you next year.
All right, brother.
All right, that was Duke Conrad, everybody here. See, he's excited about his win here tonight at Daytona.
Yeah.
Finish the season off.
How about them Cowboys? Anyways. All right. Well, we're going to run down here to our back-to-back champion here that, man, he's just showing the way here right now, guys. So we're going to get in a word with him and see how his season went and see how he's going to prepare for the 2020 season.
Alrighty.
All right. Josh, Robert up here in the booth, man. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, Robert.
Hey, man. Well, this is coming norm here. We're going to talk to you almost every week here. But, man, you come back-to-back champion here at Area 51 on Thursday night with these Gen 6 cars. We talked to you in Season 1, and you were excited about that. How's this one stack up to Season 1?
I can't really get any better. I'm ecstatic, man. Yeah, I couldn't be much happier. I didn't get to finish on it tonight, but I was okay with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we were talking about you halfway through the broadcast. You're just back riding. It was like, really, and then we seen you hit the wall, and we're like, I said, well, the spotter said probably, you know what, you're getting boring. Do something. I mean, you're just riding. You just had to finish the race, and I think you could have started and parked it and won it anyways, but because the close battle was for second with Johnson and Logan there, but. Man, how was the race for you out there, though, with all the battling going back and forth and everything and all the pit stops?
Yeah, I mean, most of the race, I was just riding in the back, just trying to save fuel and not getting a wreck. Then we had a long green run. When we had the green flag pit stop there, I was able to move up into that front pack. And then something happened on the second pit stop, and I ended up way back. And then once I'm at 3 wide, I decided to give it a shot, and one of the middle cars in the middle kind of flinched and made me flinch, and that was the end of that. So we tried it, but it was all right. So lost the draft of the front pack, and I had debated on pitting right then or not, but I stayed out and ended up with that second pack, which was probably the best. And then just kind of rode around and got what we could.
Right. Yeah. Well, you bring it home, man. You're going to celebrate your champion back to back here at Area 51. To let us know, what were your max on fuel? What were you looking at on laps? How many laps could you get on fuel?
I was looking about, well, in practice, it was looking 22, 23, but there was one run there. It was more like 19 or 20. So, it was hard to gauge. It seemed the fuel mileage was kind of inconsistent tonight. So I think it really depended on how fast you were going and pushing and not getting pushed. And but tonight was a weird one for fuel mileage because usually it's right on the money. But tonight it fluctuated a little bit.
Yeah, and the track temperature jumped up and down too there for a little bit, and you got some clouds and things like that. But well, man, is there anybody want to give a shout out for this second champion? And then we're going to talk a little bit about your 2020 season coming up here, and then we'll get ready to sign off and get ready for that. But does anybody want to give a shout out to, bud?
Just you guys at Freaky Fast, everyone at Area 51, all my friends and family tune in and watch. And I like putting on a show, so that's what I'm here for.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you put on a show. You showed these guys this is how you do a champion. You did it in Season 1. You did it in Season 2. Now, I said to you last night at Texas, I believe you're going to have a bounty on you, man. So how do you feel about that going into the 2020 season, starting this first week of January, 12-week season? I already looked at the schedule. I'm not sure if you've seen the schedule, but it's out and posted, and it looks very interesting.
Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. I think it'll be fun. I feel good about it. we'll just have to see how it goes. You kind of, I mean, it's almost like playing cards. You got to put your money in when you got good cards and hope for the best. So you just kind of do that with your pit strategy and everything else, and hope you can be at the front at the right time.
Yes. I agree. Well, we like to say again, man, congratulations here at Freaky Fast for getting your second championship. And Brian and Zach, is there anything you want to add on to that there before we let him go?
No, just congratulations again, and I hope you can keep it up. I think 3 times in a row would be pretty cool. That'd be the hat trick, long term hat trick.
Yeah, for sure. Just wish you congratulations there, man. That was awesome. You're a heck of a racer, so you definitely deserved it.
All right, thanks, guys. I enjoy going back and watching the broadcast, and it cracks me up. So appreciate all that, and it's I'm having fun. So yeah, season 3, looking forward to it. We'll do our best to continue what we've done so far.
Amen. All right. Well, congratulations again, man. We'll go let you go celebrate it, and we wish you a Merry Christmas if we don't see you out there, which this is the last race for the 2019 season. Until we see you the first week of January, we wish you the safe and happy holidays, man.
All right, thanks. You guys too.
All right, that was your champion, 2-time, back-to-back champion, I must say, Josh Cully there in the 33. And I was just thinking about that. If he does do the triple, he's got 33 in his number. So, like, the threes just, that must be his thing,
Trip
I guess.
threes.
Didn't he win like 3 races in a row? He didn't do the quad. He won 3 in a row, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
So maybe 3 is his number. You never know.
We should have asked him if he goes play the lottery if he plays the threes.
Right, yeah, for sure.
He says to go back and he watches the broadcast. So I'm going to say this much. Go and play the lottery and play 333.
Maybe.
You never know. I'd get a message and say he won $1 million. I'd be like, what? I'll take 500 out of that.
Of course you would.
Hey, I'll take 100. I gotta pay you guys.
Exactly.
I mean, geez, but all right. Well, this is the final race, like we said here for the 2019 season here with Area 51. We're going to quick run through our unofficial results here down here at Daytona International Speedway with Brian Johnson here. So the floor's yours, buddy.
Yes, sir. Tonight, your winner, number 8, Dude Conrad, followed by Dale Willoughby, and at 07, going to be second place. Tom P. Labar is going to be finishing third. Then we got Logan Helton, fourth place. Corey Lane, fifth. Gary Jenkins, sixth. David Leclerc, seventh. Ben Gear in eighth. John Stathakos in ninth. Robert Richards, 10th. Timothy T. Wright in 11th. John Woodruff, 12th. Josh Cully, 13th. Jim Brooks, 14th. Gary Whitmer, 15th. Charles Johnson, 16th. James Ledford, 17th. Then we got Paul Regney in 18th. Mike Morrison, 19th. Gabe Butler in 20th. Eric Laurie, 21st. Jack Walls, 22nd. Brian Kelly, 23rd. Michael W. Spell in 24th. Dwight Plesh, 25th. Bud Steele, 26th. And Kyle Hess is going to round out our field here tonight, 27th.
All right. That's your 27 drivers here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Like I said, if you're looking for a league, go hit them up over there on the iRacing platform under the league page. Just look for Area 51, and they will set you in the right direction on how to sign up. But my final thoughts of tonight's race, it's super speedway racing to me, plate racing, whatever you guys want to call it out there. It's a crapshoot. It's just anybody can win, which is awesome. It does produce awesome racing. This knuckle to knuckle racing, side by side racing out there. And these guys showed it again there at the end, fighting for the battle and fighting for second place and third place in the standings. So that's my final thought, guys.
Yeah, I think tonight we got the best of what Daytona has to offer. We got some crazy green flag pit stops. We got some calming 2-wide action. Then we got some crazy stuff there at the end, all kinds of blocking and changing lanes going on. We didn't get a big one, which is kind of unusual, but I'm sure a lot of guys are happy about that. And just really looking forward to 2020 next season with these guys Not just doing one night, but doing several nights. I think just what we've seen on Thursday night so far, the past few weeks, it's where we're gonna be set for some really, really good racing next year.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. Set for a good 2020. Yeah, like tonight was a lot of great things happened. You know, we crowned a champion, Josh Coley again. Got Duke Conrad winning the race with some great racing between them guys for the win. Coming down to the very end there, and also kind of sad also because it's our last broadcast of 2019, but we got the holidays coming up and we'll soon be back, and it'll be back. We'll be back like we never left. So can't wait for next year to begin.
Yep. We'll be back. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, in the middle of it, we run down on the 2020 season. It'll be the first week of January. We'll be live Tuesday nights with the Indy cars here with these guys, and then Wednesday nights with the trucks with these guys. Thursday night with these guys. Sunday nights with the same guys here at Area 51. So we'll get to know the guys very, very well. Anybody out there that does watch, please hit that share, like, follow button on both sides of Facebook. And there's more stuff to come here at Freaky Fast in the 2020 season. There's going to be a new layout theme, different things coming, different things that we are adding as a broadcaster to give you, ladies and gentlemen out there, more info on the track and racing, so we don't sound like a broken record of talking about the same thing over and over and over. It gets old. I'm not that type of guy. I don't like that. I always like to come up with something new, something different. So, like I said, make sure you check us out on Facebook at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. You can check us out there. And or if you go to YouTube, you can find us there too. But all the news will be posted, on the Facebook side of things. But I also want to say to Brian and Zach, I want to say thank you for the 2019 season. We've been in business for almost 2 years now, guys, believe it or not. And if it wasn't for you guys, yeah,
Wow.
it's coming up. It's going to be 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, believe it or not, in the 2020, I think it's in somewhere around, I forget what the date is. Anyway, it don't matter. I just know we're going into the 2 years of doing this stuff. Anyways, what I was getting at is thank you for being part of Freaky Fast and helping us grow to where we're at today. If it wasn't for you guys, and we probably wouldn't be where we're at. I can't do this all by myself. So enough of the rant and rage. I'm sure you guys, I don't know if you guys have anything to add, but we had a great 2019 season, guys.
We did. I mean, thank you for having us. It's very enjoyable. I like watching these races, talking about it.
Definitely. It's been a great year. I'm excited for another one.
Yep. All right. Well, this time we're going to turn to here quick before we sign off here, everybody. We want to give a big shout out to our top 3 sponsors here at Freaky Fast. I want to give a shout out to the Ford Entertainment Group. Make sure you go check them out at fegpc.net. Again, it's .net, not .com. Where the mission is to get you into a driving sim of your choice. R Factor, anything, R Factor, set of course, race room experience, R Factor 2, Dirt Rally, anything like that, or any other games that you like to play. It doesn't have to just be racing. It could be Call of Duty, it could be PUBG, it could be anything on Steam, stuff like that. So make sure you go check them out. They guarantee the lowest prices out there with all the new technology and awesome 3-year warranty and good support system out there. But after you get that all hooked up, Brian we'll send you over to iPitting at ipitting.com. But Brian's got a lot of info on that.
Yeah, so you can go over to ipitting.com and get set up over there, get signed up, and you can it's really statistic based. I think one of the key factors to becoming a better racer is looking at your stats, and that's what iPitting does very, very well. And not just for yourself, but for your team as well. Maybe your team, you do some endurance racing, you do some GT3s, but you're not sure, man, what GT3 car should we run all the time? Well, you look at the stats and see which car is your best, and then you just go with that one. So you do that and get better, and then you have some cool achievements and stuff you would like to share. Go over to the social medias like Twitter and Facebook, and you can post all your team stuff over there. And then if you're into the streaming thing, want to share your in-car perspective to the live stream land, then you can do that with iPitting as well. And they make it super easy, and you can start up for free. And yeah, go check them out over at iPitting.com.
For sure, for sure. And another great sponsor we have here tonight is the Dirty Air Podcast, which you can catch live on Facebook every Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a sim racing and motorsports podcast, and we'll have a lot of sim racing news coming this week because we got a huge Iracing bill coming out tomorrow, which should be very exciting. I think we're all excited for that. So if you want to hear what me and Brian's thoughts are on that, check us out on Wednesday night at 9 because I'm going to be testing a lot of it. I don't know how much Brian will get to test, but we'll try to test a little bit of it. So yeah, we'll give you some feedback. But remember to check out the Dirty Air Podcast Wednesday nights live at 9 p.m. Eastern on Facebook. And we're also on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. And you can find us at Dirty Air Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. So definitely check us out, guys, if you like motorsports and sim racing.
Amen on that. Great podcast you guys put on. But all right, well, here at Freaking Fast and then from Brian and Zach, we'd like to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Be safe in the new year. But we will catch you if we don't pick up any one race deals here and there until the 2020 season. But we will catch you in the 2020 season where we're going to get ready to restart the new season all over, and real racing will be starting very shortly after that. So, but until then, please be safe. Don't drink and drive. And enjoy your holiday with your family and friends and anybody else, cats, dogs, whatever you got. But until then, God bless everybody. We love you all. Peace out.
Later, fellers.
Bye.